2000, another heartbreaking season for the Chicago Cubs and their fans. Needing just 5 outs to advance to the World Series, Mark Pryor got Luis Castillo to hit a pop-up into foul territory. Moises Alou was in position to make the catch, but a fan tried to catch the ball as well and gave Castillo another chance. The Marlins would go on to stun the Cubs by scoring 8 runs to force a Game 7, which, as you know, they won to advance to the World Series. Your job in this scenario is to catch that foul ball with Alou. This time, the fans will stay in their seats.
On September 4th, 2003, the Philadelphia Phillies played the Florida Marlins in a game that they had to win to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. The Marlins were cruising to an easy win, 6-0 in the 8th inning, when the Phillies started to rally. They scored 4 runs in that inning, and they had Jim Thome at the plate representing the tying run. Well, of course, the Marlins intentionally walked Thome, and they got away with a 6-5 victory. Now, in this scenario, you get the chance that Thome never had. Get a hit with Jim Thome and come back to defeat the Marlins and possibly get the Marlins manager fired.
The Texas Rangers and Oakland A's were tied in the 11th inning when the Rangers got an excellent scoring opportunity. They had runners at second and third with 2 outs and Alex Rodriguez coming to the plate. The A's would intentionally walk A-Rod to load the bases for Hank Blaylock. The move paid off as Blaylock grounded out to end the threat, and the A's went on to win the game in the bottom half of the inning. This time, make Oakland pay by banking on Hank. Earn interest for the Rangers by having Blaylock deposit the game winner. June 10, 2003, Tim Hudson of the Oakland A's dominated the Atlanta Braves for 8 innings. The A's turned the game over to the bullpen in the 9th, but they couldn't get the job done. After allowing the Braves to score the tying run, Oakland would eventually win the game in the 12th inning on a walk-off home run by Jermaine Dye. Unfortunately for Tim Hudson, he was left with nothing to show for his outstanding effort. You can change that right here. You've got a 3-2 lead in the 9th inning with Hudson on the mound. Finish off the Braves, and don't give the bullpen a chance to blow it. One of the 2003 National League Division Series, Josh Beckett of the Florida Marlins pitched a great game against the San Francisco Giants. In 7 innings, he allowed only 1 run on 2 hits as he shut down the Giants' offense. But, as the saying goes, sometimes Schmidt happens. And that was the case in this ballgame. Jason Schmidt shut out the Marlins, allowing just 3 hits in a dominant performance. Here you'll take control of the Marlins in the top of the 8th, trailing 1-0. Beckett's on the mound, and he doesn't want to come out. Come back on the Giants and get the win for big Josh Beckett.
The ante was a 2003 All-Star game with the winning team giving their league home field advantage in the World Series. In an exciting midseason classic, the American League found themselves down 6-5 in the 8th inning when Hank Blaylock strode to the plate. It was a classic matchup against one of the game's top closers, Eric Gagne. Blaylock was able to deliver the decisive blow with a 2-run homer and propel the American League to a 7-6 victory. Your job today is to scale the wall and bring back that Blaylock blast, effectively ending the AL threat.
On July 2003, the Arizona Diamondbacks and Florida Marlins squared off in a highly anticipated game featuring a great pitching matchup. Young phenom Dontrell Willis against 5-time Cy Young Award winner Randy Johnson. This game lived up to its billing as the teams went into the 6th inning with Arizona leading 1-0. Florida scored 2 unearned runs off the Diamondbacks in the bottom half of the inning to take a 2-1 lead. Johnson was pulled after the inning, and the Marlins held on to win 3-1. In this scenario, you take control of the Diamondbacks in the top of the 7th, trailing 2-1 with Randy Johnson still pitching. Your job is to derail the D train and get a W for the big unit. The Detroit Tigers were one of the worst teams in the history of baseball. Their nightmare season began with 9 straight losses before finally beating the Chicago White Sox on April 12th. With runners at first and second and 2 outs in the 9th, Aaron Rowan struck out, sealing the Tigers' first victory of the season. In this scenario, show no mercy. Your mission is to declaw the Tigers and continue the misery in Motown. Win this one with the Shy Sox and send the Tigers to their 10th straight loss.
2000, a year that saw the hearts of Red Sox fans broken once again. And it all came down to Game 7 of the ALCS against their nemesis, the New York Yankees. With 2 on in the 8th inning, the Red Sox made a questionable decision by leaving a tiring Pedro Martinez in the game. Now that decision would eventually cost the Red Sox the lead, the game, and their manager his job. Of course, the Yankees advanced on to the World Series once again. But in this scenario, have Boston's bullpen come in and hold off the charging Yankees and get the Red Sox to the World Series. Reverse the curse. The small market Royals got off to a surprisingly fast start in the year 2003. They won their first 9 games of the season. Now their 8th victory came on April 11th with a 1-0 shutout of the Cleveland Indians. Now in this scenario, you take control of the Indians in the bottom of the 9th inning, score 2 runs with the Tribe to deliver a royal flush and end that KC winning streak.
Luka has earned a reputation as a clutch hitter, the kind of guy you want at the plate with the game on the line. On April 24, 2003, the Dodgers and Reds were tied at 2 in the top of the 11th inning. With a go-ahead run on second base and 2 outs, Loduca came to the plate looking to give the Dodgers the lead. This time, however, he failed to deliver. He lined out to end the Dodger threat, and the Reds went on to win. Turn things around and come through with Loduca in the clutch situation. Drive in the run, and then close out the Reds in the bottom half of the inning.
Welcome back to the 2003 All-Star Game. Now with the American League rally thwarted thanks to Preston's leap of faith, you now have the chance to secure home field advantage for the National League. After all, this time it counts, remember? Now with the score 6-5 in the 9th inning, hold off the American League and get the W for the Nationals. And the Marlins will probably thank you for that later. On August 2003, the Yankees held a 1-0 lead over the Oakland A's heading into the bottom of the 9th inning. Now with Mariano Rivera on the mound, it seemed like another sure win for the Yankees. But the A's had other ideas. They scored 2 runs to win that game. Now you have to take control of the Yankees with 1 out in the 9th inning and runners on the corners. Get that save for Rivera.
The Tampa Bay Rays nearly swept a series against the Toronto Blue Jays in April of 2003. After come-from-behind victories in the first 2 games, the Devil Rays again found themselves trailing 5-3 in the 9th inning of the 3rd and final game. On this day, the D-Ray rally fell short as Carl Crawford struck out swinging with a runner on second to end the game. Your mission is to ruffle the Blue Jays' feathers once more and earn the sweep for the Devil Rays.
Although the Atlanta Braves had a breakout season in 2003, he did struggle in the season-opening series against the Montreal Expos. On April 3rd, the Braves trailed 4-0 in the bottom of the 8th when Giles came to the plate with a runner on third and 2 outs. Now, he had already stranded 6 runners in that game, and with a ground out, would leave this one hanging as well. The Braves went on to lose that day 4-0, but you can change all that. Take control of Marcus Giles as only you can, and get the Braves that comeback victory over the Expos.
Let's go Game 6 of the 2003 National League Championship Series between the Cubs and the Marlins. After a stunning 8-run rally in the top of the 8th inning, the Marlins now had a commanding 8-3 lead, which they never relinquished. Your job in this scenario is to turn the table on the Marlins and make a stunning comeback of your own with the Cubs. Officially, put the curse to rest. Kick the goat and get the beloved Cubbies to the World Series. On first, the St. Louis Cardinals held a comfortable 3-run lead over the Houston Astros going into the bottom of the 9th inning. The Astros would battle back and load the bases with 1 out for Jeff Bagwell. Bagwell couldn't deliver this time, though, as he grounded into a game-ending double play. Your job is simple. Hit a 4-bagger with Bags and win the game for the Stros. Steve's one of the best games of the 2003 season against the Anaheim Angels on June the 15th. He had a no-hitter going with 2 outs in the 6th inning when the Angels' Scott Spezio broke things up with a base hit. That's all. The Angels would get the entire game, though, as Traxel finished with a one-hit shutout. Let's see if you can go the distance, take control of Traxel in the sixth, and give the Mets their first franchise no-hitter.
2000 tough year for Phil Nevin of the San Diego Padres. He only played in 59 games because of injuries. But on September 6th, in a game against the Astros, Nevin showed what he's made of when healthy by coming up just a triple short of hitting for the cycle. Now you got to take control of the Padres with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning and get Phil that triple. Oh, and by the way, you're going to have to get 2 guys on base just to give Nevin that chance. On 2003, the Houston Astros accomplished an incredible feat. 6 pitchers combined to no-hit the New York Yankees after starter Roy Oswalt had to leave the game early due to injury. As amazing as that was, we expect you to do even better. In this scenario, you will control the Astros in the bottom of the 6th inning with Brad Lidge on the mound. Lidge is the 4th pitcher to pitch for the Houston Astros on that day. Now you've got to complete the no-hitter using 7 pitchers. That's right. That's what I said. Use 7 pitchers and complete the no-hitter. 27th, 2003, the Florida Marlins traveled to Boston to take on the Red Sox in an interleague game. Right from the start, the Red Sox pounded the Marlins, scoring a major league record 10 runs before the Marlins recorded the first out. They would score 14 runs in that first inning, with leadoff hitter Johnny Damon collecting 3 hits. Now the Red Sox continued to pour it on for the rest of the ballgame as they blew out the Marlins 25-8. Now it's time for you to cowboy down the Red Sox. Take control of the Marlins in the top of the 6th inning, trailing 20-4, and make an unbelievable comeback to win this game.
You got a point, though. You
Ready?
Shizzle man.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm on. I've been on.
Nervous.
Oh.
Shizzle bag.
Shizzle bag.